Well, I've only had it since January last year, Phil. At last, I'm going to make something with it. Hello, welcome to another colouring video, a smaller blank this time. Let's have a look. Oh, 9 inches across and just under 1.5 inches deep. A piece of rippled maple that I was given by Phil Skoltok. I think we spoke about this at Makers Central the first time, and you'd sent a piece through the post to me, Phil. Anyway, I'm going to get it on the lathe and try and make something worthy of the gift. Thank you. Let's see how I get on. Right, this side is going to be the top, partly because of the little bit of bark that's left there. So that will curve round and be the bottom. And so just going to use this lovely little punch just to make a mark where my centres are going to go. And I'm actually going to make a mounting point on the face and then put it in the chuck. Right, so it's reverse chucked now, and I'm going to leave quite a wide rim for the colour and the effect to really pick up this rippling. I'm going also not to have it flat. I'm going to put a bit of a curve on it. It's going to be fairly shallow, but that ripple really does need celebrating. Just a little transition here that's just not quite right. I think that will do. Now the edge, I'm not going to go near that with the tool. That's going to be sanded. Right, again I've turned my light off because it's really burning out the image a lot, and hopefully this will show the colouring a bit more effectively. So you're just using a tack cloth just to wipe off any of the dust that's left from the sanding. But I will be doing some more sanding. This is a very similar technique to a couple of other things that I've done, but I want to bring out the ripple, and what I'm having to think about are the colour choices. I can't tell if they're, I don't think they're little sandy marks, I think they're just marks in the wood, but it is very soft compared to beech. Taken a little while to get used to. And that's orange, that's red. Now I know some people wouldn't colour this at all, but I think Phil gave it to me with the intention that it should be coloured. So I'm just honouring his intention. Honest. And if you disagree, Phil, leave a comment below and I'll apologise. You can see it going into the ripple much more. That's where it's darkest. And as it's turning around, I don't think you really get the effect at all on the camera. But I can see it. I know it's there. Right, so that's been sanded back now to 400, and you can see the ripple has kept more of the stain, slightly darker. Some layers it's a bit pinker than others, but I'm going to carry on now with the next colour, which is going to be orange. And it's just a shame that the rippling sort of dies out here. Sod's law, it's pretty much everywhere on the back, which for some of you will probably be the side you'd put on display, I bet. Right, I could turn it into the lid of a box, I suppose. Here we are, a bit of orange. What a well-loved bottle this one is. It's quite hard capturing the chatoyance of that ripple. One more yellow. And Roger, I've resisted the temptation to splatter some black on. Must be a first. Normally I'll splatter at the drop of a hat. It might take one more coat actually. Now, according to my chart, I can put cellulose sanding sealer on and then follow that up with some cut and polish, and then put wax over cut and polish, which I might do just to see what it does. Time to get shaking. Right, leave that to dry, and then I'm going to cut it back with cut and polish and then a wax finish. Okay, that cellulose sanding sealer has been drying for some hours now because I got carried away doing something else. So I'm just going to give it a light working with cut and polish. Could have used burnishing cream, but I'm going to try this, see what happens. If it all goes hideously wrong, I have to start again. Turn up the speed. You can see a shine beginning to appear. $2,200, wow, probably fast enough. Bit of dry clean cloth. bring the speed down and stop it. Let's see what we got. Hard to tell under this dusty mask. Wow, you can really see the ripple coming in. Oh, that is glorious. Oh, very happy with that. I don't want to rush this, so I will leave it the 20 minutes that's recommended before I buff it off. I thought about a lacquer finish, but I've been a little concerned. It's a bit damp in the air. It's not very warm in my workshop. I don't want to use the lacquer in conditions where I'm not entirely 100% certain it's going to dry properly. So microcrystalline wax gives a nice protective surface, gives a shine, but and doesn't mind about drying in the cold. Right, that's it for today. Come and take the middle out tomorrow or the day after, and then put some more wax on and shine it up some more. It's only going to have a very, very little centre taken out. And I also want to put some microcrystalline wax on the back and bring that up to life a bit more. But very happy with this lovely, gorgeous ripple. It really needs to be displayed somewhere where you look at it at an angle while it turns slowly. Some kind of platter rotisserie. That's what I need. That's my favourite view from here. Right, good night. Power. Dust. We have room. Right, normal finishing, little bit of cut and polish, and then finish with a bit of microcrystalline wax. Going to wax the back as well. So here it is, a lovely piece of rippled maple, and I'll put a link to Phil's channel down below, and I think I've got a Facebook page for him as well, and I hope you can see some of the shine there. And using wax rather than lacquer it gives it a sort of softer shine. There's no sort of hard, sometimes it's a bit harsh, a lacquer finish, but this really helps, I think, bring out the warmth. And as I turn it around, hopefully you can see the ripple appear and disappear, and you can see the shine catching the curve that I've put on the top. There we go. So that's giving it a bit more movement rather than just having a flat top. Right, still images coming up, and this was a gift to me, and I'd like to use it to try to raise some money for cancer research. So I'll be putting this up for sale on a well-known auction site. hopefully it'll realise a few pounds, and feel free to put a bid on yourself. Right, that's it for this week. So until next time, thanks for watching.